వెల్కమ్ బ్యాక్ టు శ్రీకర్ ట్యూషన్స్ యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్. ఎస్టర్డే మనం కొన్ని లాంగ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ డిస్కషన్ చేసుకున్నాం ఎలక్ట్రిక్ కైనమెటిక్స్ నుండి. నెక్స్ట్ ఈరోజు పీ బ్లాక్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ నుండి. సో హౌ అమోనియా మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చర్డ్ బై ద హేబర్ ప్రాసెస్. ఓకే, ఇది కూడా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్, లాంగ్ క్వశ్చన్. సో లెట్ us see here. So the question is, how is ammonia manufactured by Haber process? Explain the reaction of ammonia with zinc sulfate, copper sulfate and silver chloride. Okay, first of all, what is the how ammonia we can manufacture by using of Haber process? Let us see here. In the Haber process, here nitrogen, when nitrogen react with hydrogen in the presence of, this is reversible reaction, iron plus iron molybdenum, and also temperature 400 to 450 to 500 degrees centigrade temperature, and pressure also 200 atmosphere to 300 atmosphere. So by that we will get ammonia. Yeah. So this is Haber process. In the Haber process, ammonia is reacted with hydrogen in the presence of ferrous and molybdenum, and temperature 450 to 500 degrees centigrade, and pressure 200 atmosphere to 300 atmosphere. Okay, so in these situations, when nitrogen react with hydrogen, we get ammonia, NH3. Okay, so this is ammonia. And here next reactions. In the reactions, first reaction with zinc sulfate. When ammonia react with zinc sulfate, here we are taking ammonium hydroxide. Ammonium, NH4 in the sense ammonium, NH3 in the sense ammonia. Okay, so when zinc sulfate react with ammonium hydroxide, we get zinc hydroxide plus ammonium sulfate. Okay, now this is the reaction. So when ammonium hydroxide react with zinc sulfate, we get ammonium hydroxide and zinc sulfate. So it seems like double decomposition. So you people learnt in the types of chemical reactions. So combination, displacement, and that. So the fourth reaction, double decomposition. C means here zinc is reacting with ammonia, and ammonia is reacting with sulfate. So it seems like a double decomposition. Now that is not necessary here, just okay. First ammonia, when we get ammonia, so ammonium, when ammonium hydroxide react with zinc sulfate, we get zinc hydroxide and ammonium sulfate. Next one, next reaction with copper sulfate. So reaction with copper sulfate. So when ammonia reacted with copper sulfate, when ammonia reacted with copper sulfate, we get copper ammonium sulfate. Yes. Next reaction with silver chloride. AgCl, silver chloride. When ammonia react with silver chloride, we get silver ammoniate chloride. Okay, so these are the ammonia reaction. Once again I am repeating you, where in the Haber process how we are getting ammonia means when nitrogen react with hydrogen in the presence of ferrous and molybdenum and temperature 450 to 500 degrees centigrade and pressure 200 atmosphere to 300 atmosphere. So in between, when nitrogen react with hydrogen, we get ammonia. This is Haber process. Okay. So after getting that ammonia, when ammonia reacted with zinc sulfate, so we get zinc hydroxide and ammonium sulfate. And when ammonia react with copper sulfate, we get copper aluminate sulfate. Next, when react with silver chloride, we get silver ammonium chloride. Okay. So this is the reactions. This is one of important question, long question. Okay. Now let us see second long question. Now next long question. How is nitric acid manufactured by Oswald process? So how does it react with the following copper, zinc and sulfur, phosphorus? Let us see here. First of all, in the Oswald process, in the process, first step 1. In this step, when ammonia react with oxygen in the presence of 800 degrees centigrade and a platinum catalyst, so it gives nitric acid. So once again, when ammonia react with oxygen in the presence of platinum catalyst and temperature 800 degrees centigrade and pressure 6 to 7 atmosphere pressure. So we get nitric oxide plus water. We have to balance the equation. Okay. So in the step 1, when ammonia react with oxygen in the presence of platinum catalyst. What is the meaning of catalyst? Catalyst in the sense that that substance are not participating directly in the chemical reactions, but it is helpful to happening fast reactions. Fast reactions జరగడానికి help చేస్తాయి, but those products are not participating directly in the actions. Like that products are called catalyst. Here platinum is behave like a catalyst. Okay. When ammonia react with oxygen in the presence of platinum catalyst and temperature 800 degrees centigrade, pressure 6 to 7 atmosphere, we get nitrous oxide and water. And take this nitrous oxide second step 2. So in step 2, that nitric acid, when the nitric oxide react with oxygen, okay, in the presence of less than 100 degrees centigrade, so we get nitric oxide. Nitric oxide. Okay. So in the step 2, so see here my dear children, here I am explaining all the explanation by using of chemical reactions only. So but if you understand my explanation and if you correctly understand that the equations formulas, you can write the names, means the words you can write. Otherwise, anyhow you people have the books which we are using in IPE study material or whatever it is, college materials or whatever it is. But main thing is writing equations are very important. Okay. So that's why I am telling. Now in step 1 we got nitric oxide. So these nitric oxide, whenever these nitric oxide react with oxygen in the presence of less than 100 degrees temperature, so we get nitric oxide. Okay, so when these in step 3, when these nitric oxide dissolve in water, when these nitric oxide dissolve in water, we got nitric acid. Okay, so when the nitric oxide dissolve in the water, we get nitric acid. Okay, so once again I am telling to you, so by these 3 steps we get nitric oxide, sorry, nitric acid. Okay, this is Oswald process. Once again I am telling to you, so in the Oswald process, when ammonia react with oxygen in the presence of platinum catalyst, okay, so and temperature also 800 to 800 degrees centigrade and pressure 6 to 7 atmosphere, we get nitric oxide. Okay, so these nitric oxide, again these nitric oxide react with oxygen in the presence of less than 100 degrees centigrade, we get nitrous oxide. Again these nitrous oxide dissolve in the water, okay, we get nitric acid. So we want this nitric acid. Okay, this is nitric acid preparation. Okay, next, these nitric acid concentrated by, so for example 68.5 nitric distillation, 68.5% of nitric acid, and dehydration 98% of nitric acid. Okay, with a concentrated sulfuric acid. I am repeating you once again. మీరు జస్ట్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ రాసినా మీకు మార్క్స్ వస్తాయి, అదర్వైజ్ ఈక్వేషన్ తోటి మ్యాటర్ రాస్తే ఇంకా బెటర్. ఓకే, సో వెన్ దీస్ నైట్రిక్ యాసిడ్ 68.5% of nitric acid plus concentrated sulfuric acid, so this is called distillation. Next, 98% of nitric acid and concentrate sulfuric acid. This is dehydration. Okay, so this is nitric acid reactions, and he asked some reactions also. Where nitric acid react with copper, what happened? So react with first one, copper. When nitric acid react with copper, we get copper nitrate plus nitric acid, nitrogen dioxide plus water. Okay, when nitric acid react with copper, we get copper nitrate, nitrogen dioxide and water. Next, B, react with, what is it, zinc. When zinc react with nitric acid, we get same zinc nitrate, because all these are belongs to metals family, so that's why we are getting same nitrogen dioxide plus water. Next, sulfur, react with sulfur. So whenever sulfur react with ammonia, we get sulfuric acid plus nitrogen dioxide plus water. Last, react with P4. React with P4. When phosphorus, P4 in the sense phosphorus, when phosphorus react with nitric acid, we get phosphoric acid, H3PO4, phosphoric acid plus nitrogen dioxide plus water. This is your long question, second long question. Okay. So second long question, how nitric acid manufactured by Ostwald process. So Ostwald process has 3 steps. First is nitrogen react with oxygen, we get nitric acid. Again that nitric acid react with oxygen, we get nitrogen dioxide. Again that nitrogen dioxide dissolve in the water, we get nitric acid. Okay. So after getting the nitric acid, when it is react with copper, we get copper nitrate. When it is react with zinc, we get zinc nitrate. When it react with sulfur, we get sulfuric acid. When it react with phosphor, we get phosphoric acid. Okay. So this is your second long question from this P block element. Hope children, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe Srikar Tuitions YouTube channel. నా ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ మీకు అర్థమైతే లైక్ చేయండి. అండ్ వన్ మోర్ థింగ్, ఈక్వేషన్స్ చూసుకోండి. నెక్స్ట్ మ్యాటర్ మీ బుక్లో ఉంటే రాయండి, అదర్వైజ్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసిన యూ విల్ గెట్ మార్క్స్. ఓకే, బాయ్ చిల్డ్రన్.